James 1:16-18 says this: "Do not be deceived, my beloved brothers. Every good and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. Of his own will he brought us forth by the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures." Last time out, James told us what we shouldn't think of God, what we shouldn't ascribe to God, that he would tempt us into sin, that he would tempt us into things that harm and derail our lives. This time, he's majoring on something different. He's telling us what we should think about God, what we should know about God. And he says what we should know about God is three things. One, that all good and perfect things, that everything that is good and perfect comes from God in heaven to our lives. If it's good, if we love it, if it's great, it comes from God. Secondly, he tells us that God is constant. There is no shadow. There is no change in his goodness. He is constantly good all the time, always for our lives. Whenever you come to him, you will find goodness. That's what he's saying here. And thirdly, he says he is the creator of our lives as well. He just reinforces this. Look, he is the creator. We are the created. We should know that we are a part of his magnificent creative thought and purposes. We're his creatures. His design, his love drawing is what we are. Listen, the Bible starts with a lie from Satan saying God is not good to Adam and Eve, saying that he's the restrictor of our liberties, that any rules he put in place are not good. They're not good for you. They're just restrictive of your joy and happiness. As we go on through the Bible, we find out that this world that God created good actually has a squatter in it. Somebody who thinks it's his own and is using it for his own purposes, using it wrongly and lying to people in it about the way this beautiful world that God created should be lived. Saying, you should follow my way, not follow God's way. Continuing that lie that we saw at the beginning of the Bible. Here James says, listen, as Christians, as followers of God, never get caught up in that lie. Always remember the magnificence of God and who he has shown himself to be. Tozer said, the most important thought you will ever have in life is what you think about God. James says, get it straight. God is awesome. Keep that in your mind.